cold sweat, woke up from a nightmare. The sun was peeking its head into the room. Border collie sleeping at the foot of the bed.
Hello guys, good evening and welcome back to It's Med Life podcast. So for this episode 3, I'm very excited to introduce to you guys a friend of mine who is a medical student who somehow manages to balance his crazy life as a medical student while being a personal fitness coach. I'd like you to welcome a friend of mine who was also my previous fitness coach to this podcast. Without further ado, I'd like you guys to meet Marc Anis, also known as DOCoach Wellness. Hi Marc, how are you?
Zoe, wala ba music dyan?
Welcome to the podcast, Marc. So how are you? How's med school so far?
Med school. Mahirap pa rin mag-adjust sa med school since online class siya eh. So, yeah, ano bang pag-uusapan natin today?
So today we're gonna talk about a little bit about how Marc manages to balance his life as a med student. What was it like to be a fitness coach? How does he do that? And later on, he's going to show us some stretches or give us some advice of things that we could do at home, especially now since a lot of us are being couch potatoes already, diba? So Marc, just so that the audience will be able to get to know you a little bit better, could you try to describe yourself as a med student?
As a med student. Hindi ko nga feel na med student ako ngayon eh. Kasi I'm working in the morning. Ngayon online class kasi we have too many time to study.
Mm-hmm.
So since modular siya, 8 nights na lang ako nagre-review. Then sa umaga, work. So either I have physical therapy clients or physical therapy patients or personal training clients. So yun, work and aral.
Wow, that's so crazy how you can manage to work and study at the same time. That's so challenging. Grabe, sana all. So Marc, can you tell us a little bit more about your career as a fitness coach? When did that start?
I graduated physical therapy at UST way back 2018. So yun, after that, review for boards. Then after taking up the boards, after 1 week, yun, I decided muna to maghanap ako ng hospital na pwede pasukan. Pero alam ko na mag-med ako after 1 week. So I'm planning my time to enjoy and relax during that 1 year gap. So I'm expecting of more on sports rehab. So yun muna yung in-applyan ko ng mga jobs. And at some point, yung mga hospitals kasi, they wanted the newly grad to undergo probationary period, which is walang sahod. Alam naman natin walang sahod. Pero after that probationary period, you will undergo another interview para maging staff ka. Pero after that, ang nangyari, nag-apply na ako sa mga gyms. So first ko na-applyan is Anytime Fitness.
And yeah.
Naman nakatanggap ko.
Yep, I actually met Marc through Anytime Fitness when I was still masipag mag-exercise. When I still felt like exercising, I met Marc and then he was actually pretty cool. I was really surprised when he told me, he was like, "Oh Zoe, I'm gonna go to med school." I was like, "Whoa!" So was med school always your end goal before becoming a fitness coach and all of that?
3 years old pa lang ako, dream of being a doctor na. Pero I didn't expect na the pre-med will be free. I just wanted to have a pre-med course, then go to med school. And eventually end up ako sa musculoskeletal, musculoskeletal conditions, ortho, and yun.
Alright, that's pretty cool. So how has it been like to be a fitness coach? Is it super challenging or what does it take to be a fitness coach?
First of all, syempre, there are 2 ways kasi to become a coach.
Okay.
So first, you get to have your certification. Yun yung by experience.
Okay.
The next one, you get to have a degree. So it's either nursing, some PT or someone who has interpersonal skills. So yun, kasi more on you need to talk on clients kasi you need to not just do exercise like do this and do this. Kailangan nag-focus ka rin dun sa person itself, like kung ano yung buhay nila as their job, yung kung ano yung trabaho nila, kung ano yung ginagawa nila everyday. Ngayon, yung certification naman, pwede mo siyang makuha by through seminars, pero you need to have at least many years of experience bago ka makapasok sa isang magandang fitness center. So, ganun yung simula if you wanted to start as a personal trainer. Pero, ano yung isa pang question, sorry?
Is it difficult to become one?
Kailangan mo kasing alamin yung fitness goal ng isang person. So, once na mahanap mo yung fitness goal niya, wag ka punta, kasi mangyayari sa point, mangyayari dyan, tatama rin sa person, mawala ng gana, so yun.
I can relate, walang gana.
As a coach, hindi lang puro intellectual knowledge like anong workout bibigay ko dito. Kailangan mo rin i-inspire sila sa person. Yun yung hard. Kasi hirap mag-inspire ng tao kasi papasok ka sa buhay nila. Yung love life, isipin mo, mahirap na. What if you handle like 5, 6, or 10 clients per day, tapos every other day mo sila makakausap. Para talaga kayong may relation with each person.
I see. So, if someone wanted to be a fitness coach, what does he have to do? Are there tests, license, or exams to take? For example, I want to be a coach in Anytime Fitness like you. What do I have to do?
So you need to have yung mga requirements sa government.
Okay.
Like clearance, and SSS bureau. That's the first thing na kailangan mong gawin. And after that, you need to have you need to finish college muna. College as a premium, parang mga nursing yung kanina sinabi ko, nursing PT, and sports science yun, pinaka-best yun, sports science.
Alright.
And you can undergo postgrad seminars after that. Or pwede ka rin if you're not into PT, into any type na sinabi ko na courses, pwede ka mag-undergo din ng seminars or certification like IFPA or International ganon, NASM or National American Sports Medicine. So maraming certification and seminars na kailangan for training. So you need to spend a lot of money bago ano.
Wow.
Parang med school.
Alright. So, if ever, how does your schedule look now? Like, what is a week in the life of Marc Anis? How does that look like?
Schedule ko, parang siyang disastrous the schedule na like policy scripts and running pathways. Kasi, since we have been given the modular schedule for the whole sem. So, meron akong specific day for work. Meron akong specific day for aral. Meron din akong specific day for self-care. Alam niyo na yan.
Wow.
Like games and all. We need to, huwag kayo may stress. Lalo yung mga med student dyan. Huwag may stress at buhay. Laging positive lang dapat tayo. Kahit lagi natin sinasabi ayoko na, pero
yeah. There's a comment here nga that says from Reynaldo Sabit, sabi niya, week in the life of Marc is COD 24/7. Is that true?
Sorry.
Every day ba?
No, ECQ. Metro ngayon, second year na tayo. Shoutout sa'yo.
So yeah, right now you're also juggling being a YouTuber also. I know you started your own YouTube channel and then you also streamed games at one point, right?
Yeah.
So grabe. You have a lot in your schedule. So we have Marc.
Marami lang akong
Yeah, Marc's not just a fitness coach, YouTuber pa. Meron pa siyang COD. Grabe, dami. So, let's talk about now that we are in online med school. Like you mentioned, we're in ECQ right now or GCQ. Honestly, I don't know anymore what's going on our status right now.
Yeah,
How do you
same.
how has this pandemic or how has the ECQ affected you as a, let's start with, as a fitness coach?
Actually, since resigned na ako bago mag-med, hindi na siya ganun ka, I mean, in terms of salary-wise, hindi na siya ganun ka-taas. Pero, marami akong free sked. So, dun ko na lang sinisiksik lahat yung workload ko. And, sa pandemic, yeah, it affects so much. Kasi, since bawal tayo mag-interact with person, kailangan natin social distancing. So, yun, naging factor siya. So, medyo bumaba yung mga business fitness industry yan. Bumaba yung economics nila. Pero as an individual sa akin, kasi I still handle physical therapy since kailangan pa rin yun. So, ayun, hindi naman ako na-epektuhan with this type of pandemic. Yun nga lang, the transportation, yun, medyo mahirap. Kasi walang jeep minsan. After 6, wala ka nang masasakyan.
Wow.
Ayun lang.
What about as a medical student? How has that affected you?
Actually, ewan ko kung ako lang ba, yung sked ko medyo chill lang. Kasi nakakapag-aaral ako sa gabi and I hate, hindi ko lang kung ako lang, or feeling ko si Zoe rin. I hate 8 a.m. class.
Me also, yeah. I really had a hard time waking up for class. I guess if there's one blessing in the pandemic is that I can sleep until 10 a.m. Kasi I really can't be productive in the morning eh. Like, I remember back in my schedule, if I think about it, like when I was in second year med, I'd always have to drag myself to wake up early and go to class because we always have a quiz. And then our teachers, they would lock the doors of the auditorium. And then if they lock the doors, even if you're just 1 minute late, wala na, you won't be able to take the quiz. And I've like failed so many quizzes because the door got locked because I was just 1 minute late. I remember I was there right on time, but she was like, no, you have to be earlier than the time. And I was like, so yeah, that kind of makes me happy that now at least I have more control of my time as a med student. But yeah, nakakamiss to be around other people pa rin. Like, I feel like the source of strength is really being with your friends and all of that.
Especially after exams.
Exactly.
Nakakamiss yung mga, I need a friend. Kasi yung grades ko, ganito lang.
Yep. That's so true. Parang it's nice to have other people to console you when you feel really bad about the exam. Like for me, yesterday, after the exam, I just wanted to like lay down in my bed and sleep the whole day na lang. But if it was face-to-face, I'm sure I would have been with my friends. We'd eat like only wings or whatever and just eat the pain away. Pain, grabe. So, Marc, I have another question for you. Like, becoming a medical student is already hard as it is. What motivates you to still be a fitness coach with this schedule?
Motivation? Siguro yung family. First. Also, yung mga patients ko na na-handle yung PT days ko. Kaya na-motivate ako since yung mga doctor, sa kanila muna pumapasok yung mga patients. So, gusto ko rin maging ganun. And alam niyo naman, learning never stops. So, especially ngayon, gusto ko na lang din muna mag-aaral kasi marami pa akong sa mundo. in terms of alam niyo na micro, yung undergrad level, in terms of that. So, especially kapag marami ka ng patient tapos hindi mo siya ma-handle kasi hindi naman kulang sa knowledge, siguro kulang sa time and space. Siguro, ayun, being a doctor kasi goal ko talaga siya since nung bata ako eh. Pagkagising ko talaga. Gusto ko maging doctor. Hindi ko alam kung ano nag-trigger sa akin, pero ganun talaga ako ever since. Pasalamatan ko lang yung dad ko kasi yun, pinapaaral nila. And yun. And also, isang factor pa yung pagiging scholar since Lasal gave me opportunity to become a scholar. Yun. Hindi kasi ako magiging doctor if wala yung scholarship na yun. So, thank you din, Lasal. Shoutout also sa batch 2023, yung batch ko ngayon. Ayan. Hello, guys.
Wow, sobrang sweet naman. Inspiring ng story. Medyo nagugulat minsan ako yata sa audio mo. May fan ka ba dyan? Nagulat ako. I was like, whoa, what was that? Oh, it's raining! I see. So that's the ambience we're hearing, guys. The rain pala. Nagulat ako, biglang lumakas. I was like, whoa! Anyway, so that's nice. I think also for me also, one of the things I'm grateful or what motivates me is my family as well, and also the scholarship that I have in LaSalle. Shout out again to LaSalle. Thanks, LaSalle. But yeah, so do you ever have any moments where you feel burned out na from your crazy schedule as a fitness coach and a med student? And if you do have these moments na you're burned out, what do you do? How do you go back to happy Mark?
Okay. So, ganito. Since we study, as a PT, we study muscle pain, low back pain. So, yung mga yan, we can do it self-care. Ayun, nasakit ganito ko, stretch ko lang yan. One factor of being a physical therapist, you can know the different types ng pain sa sarili mo. So it made me a better person. Siguro yung course ko. And also yung pagiging optimistic ko ever since nung high school pa. Ayun. And also shoutout sa MDC yun. Made me happy kasi dancing talaga ever since.
Oh yeah, Mark is not just a fitness coach, he's also a dancer. How can I forget about that? May moves ka ba dyan, Mark? So speaking of moves and dance moves, I guess a lot of us are pretty curious also. Since you are a licensed physical therapist, do you have any like basic stretches we can do with our hands or arms or while we're studying? Because I'm sure a lot of us are like sitting in front of a computer screen all the time already. What are some stretches that you think is super important to do like every day?
Bro, you can message me na lang on Facebook.
Or
stretches siguro.
Yeah, like or at least for the hands. Are there any hand stretches we have to do?
Since galing kasi ako sa therapy, ako naka-scrubs. Galing akong ibang place. So, kailangan kapag mag-online class tayo, sa online class, we need to sit properly. So, paano siya gagawin? So, kailangan naka-chest out. Tapos, yung eyes mo, dapat pantay siya sa table top ng monitor. So, yun. Yung monitor, di ba? Dapat nandun, nakapantay yung eyes mo. And yung hands mo, dapat level siya parallel sa desk.
Mm-hmm.
So, pag magta-type ka, it will not easily hurt your wrist. So, common kasi since online class, you're studying kung masipag ka, you're studying like 8 hours a day. Yun. Common carpal tunnel syndrome, common yung neck pain. So sa neck pain, pwede natin gawin and stretch your upper trapezius. So lalagay mo lang yung stretch ko left side. So lalagay mo lang yung hand mo sa likod. Diba? And itong right side.
This stretch?
Lagay mo dito. Tapos push lang towards this side. And look. Ganyan lang. Hold mo ng right hand yung
Ayan.
Sarap na.
Yeah, it feels good. But yeah, guys, if you have any like if you're wondering like what are stretches you can do. Marc actually made a YouTube video on it. You can check the description box. I put links there to his YouTube channel, and he actually made a video that I really liked, was the ones with the arm stretches. He was showing us a lot of nice arm stretches, so you should check that video out. I really think it's really great. So another question besides stretches, what about let's say I'm a typical generic student, college student, med student, doesn't matter. I want to be fit, but I'm so lazy. How would you motivate me to exercise?
Siguro first of all, time management. So you as a student, how can you balance your acads with your time? So yun, since 8 to 5 yung class, so after that, pwede ka mag-gym. Tapos, sleep ka konti. Huwag ka na oversleep kasi yun, it happens diba? So, then aral ka na nga after. So, actually, di ba, since 24 hours ang isang araw, mga 4% lang naman yung workout 1 hour lang naman siya. So, bakit di mo siya gagawin? Yeah. Saan na tayo? No. Let's go.
Sorry guys. Alright, so I'm sorry about that. There was technical difficulties. I also forgot to press my audio to be on. But also, again, I would like to say that truly we have a comment here from Robert Orr. He said, that question is so relatable. I get burned out so easily and I want to know how to get motivation. That is true. Thank you for the motivation, Marc. And yes, Another thing talaga we have to realize is exercise is really important. Like, I'm sure Marc, not only as a PT, as a med student, but all of us, we know that exercising is really good for your body. Marc, can you give us some of the benefits of exercise?
Benefits of... Siguro alam mo na yun, Zoe. Yeah, first, benefits of exercise as a med student.
Med's perspective.
Yeah, as a med student. Siguro, it will relieve you, since stressful ang med school yun, it will relieve you on your stress. Since one factor ngayon, online medicine class is lagi nag-nerve breakdown yung mga tao.
Mm-hmm.
So you do your workouts, like simple stretches lang. Kahit hindi naman totally vigorous workout, hindi naman totally like push up and burpees and all. But simple stretches lang in the morning, it can wake you up, boost your mental health. So it's not just for physical health. Alam naman natin, exercise is good for physical health. It's also for mental health din. So,
yeah, that is so true. I've always like before, I've noticed, like, if I don't give time for exercising, I can really feel myself start to have like one of those bad moods, or I'd be lazy and all of those stuff. And exercising can really boost out the happy hormones for you. But yeah, so I have just a unrelated question, but did you ever have like any clients that you were training that you're allowed to share with us, that you're super like, wow, I'm happy, I'm so glad I was able to train this client?
Specific?
Yeah, did you ever have an experience like, oh, that was so fun being able to train this person?
Every client kasi that I handled, I had fun.
Wow.
Yung iba actually years na sa akin yung iba. So we still got the fun.
Wow.
So ito na lang, there's a yung mga mahilig sa babies dito. There's a pedia patient. So, I'm handling. So, referred to me by HSI doctor. So, hindi ko na sabihin kung sino. So, pedia case. So, the case is global developmental delay. Given to me 7 months. 7 months. Hindi pa rin siya nakaka-sit. Hindi siya nakaka-move ng head. Never crawls. Basta, binigay na sa akin like a fluffy baby. So, nakahiga lang siya. And now, since after 10 months of PT, pero nag-stop kami ng mga 2 months kasi nag-ECQ. So, yun. He can walk na.
Wow.
With a splint check. So,
that's so cool. I'm pretty... Wow, you're already having those healing moments even if you're not yet a doctor already. But really, I think physical therapists are really amazing. Like, every time I have I encounter someone who's a PT, I'm so amazed. They are able to help me all the time, especially the massages you get from PT. So, they're the most... They feel great. But yeah, it's really amazing.
Masarap magjowa ng PT. Kasi libre yung massage.
Guys, single ba, Mark? Single ba?
Chat ko na lang ako.
It's complicated. Just kidding. So yeah, guys, feel free to give us some questions if you have any questions for Mark. Don't be shy. I'm sure Mark can answer some PT questions for you also. If you have any questions like, Mark, bakit masakit yung puso ko? What? Joke na.
Yeah! Refer to cardiologist.
But yeah, so do you have any project right now that you're excited about? Maybe YouTube or streaming or anything that you want to share with us?
We're planning to create an app, yung parang my fitness pal. Pero it will not be developed siguro next year pa. And also, I'm planning to create a book.
Oh, wow.
Nutrition. This is my first book.
A book on nutrition? Nutrition?
Yeah. A book on sports and
on
nutrition.
Sports and nutrition. Wow! That's so cool. So, guys, all around talaga si Mark. What was that? Our list keeps going on. We have a fitness coach, medical student, streamer, YouTuber, dancer. Now he's gonna be an author. Mark, what can you not do? Sorry.
Define your happiness. Gawa lang kayo ng gawa ng positive.
Sorry. Someone really likes to call me talaga. Stop calling me. Joke. Alright. Anyway, guys, we have a question here from Robert again. What kind of doctor do you want to be? Since you have a background on physical therapy, what kind of doctor do you want to be?
I have 3 options. So, number 1 is orthopedic. Since I've handled an orthopedic doctor and inspire ako sa kanya.
Ooh.
So, yun. Pangarap ko maging orthopedic surgeon. Then, next, number 2, siguro cardio. I am cardio.
Mm-hmm.
Since love ko rin ng cardiac tissue, cardiac yun. So, then, third one, I'm planning to think if I'll go rehab med or something in line with radio. Yeah, actually,
wow. Yeah, for me,
pero ortho talaga, ortho number 1. Ikaw ba, Zoe? Ano gusto?
For me, I can't decide. Like, I used to think I wanted surgery, but then I was like, I don't know if I can do it. Then I was like, maybe I want Optha. Optha's fun. I'm good at Optha. But then I'm like, do I want Optha? It's so hard. I feel like I'm only gonna figure out what I want maybe like when I'm already there and I'm forced to choose.
Don't choose, Zoe. Take it all.
Everything, grabe.
Do everything, man.
But yeah, so I really enjoyed having you here, Mark. Thank you so much for joining this podcast. It's been really great talking to you. Also, so again, guys, if you have any questions about anything about your body, pero siguro something that a physical therapist can answer naman. Wag naman yung weird stuff about your body. Mark's still a med student. But yeah, feel free to contact him. I've already said this earlier. All of his socials are in the description box. And also, Mark, do you have anything you want to promote or anything you want to talk about? Shout out to your fans before we end the program.
Ah, you can like my Facebook page at DOCoach Wellness. So yun, I usually give tips if you wanted to message my page, yun, message nyo lang. If you wanted to have to be assessed, like consult, yeah, free naman yun. So message nyo lang. But if you want to have training, yun, may rates naman siya. Pero for shoutouts to Batch 2023 again, to my people in RL Please, the study group, and my mom, shoutout to my parents, to my siblings, hello sa inyo. Shoutout to my clients also and my patients, yun.
Yes. Thank you so much,
Ako,
Mark.
guys.
Thank you, Mark. All right. So guys, that has been our episode with Mark today. I was really glad to have him. So again, I can really vouch for him. I've experienced him as my own personal trainer, and I enjoyed all of the different types of exercises that he made me do. And it was really helpful whenever I had like pains in my hands. He helped me figure out how to remove those pains when I'm exercising, because sometimes maybe you're just doing the exercises wrong. But yes, again, look at the socials on the description box, and also tune in for the next episode of It's Med Life. For the next episode, I will be interviewing another friend of mine from Rizal. Her name is Erin De Leos. She's also a YouTuber, and now we're gonna talk about her as a plant tita. How did she end up gardening and selling and starting a business with gardening? Find out in the next episode of It's Med Life. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and watching us live. Hope to see you next time. Bye!
Cold sweat, I was in a nightmare, searching in the dark, but I couldn't find you. There were footsteps coming down the hallway, but when I turned around, it was